I have number of students. There is I I created one quiz, right? In here, I created a quiz, and I have to check it. I have to mark your quiz like tick 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 tick, right? And then go and to my laptop is somewhere here, my computer, and insert the numbers. Okay, so what I will do, I will check first quiz, enter in here, come back here, do this one, do this one. I will keep doing until everything is done, right? So it is, we call it a for loop. Okay, so now in R, how for loop will work. Let me erase it and then I will tell you how. It is very easy to understand. Okay, so maybe earlier we made a plot. How we made a plot? We say that plot between x comma y, and let's say I gave the main something like A versus B, right? I gave like this one and comma, and the main thing was color is equals to red. Okay, let's say this was my first plot. When I run this code, then what it did, it made a like a graph. It may give me like A here and B here. It gave me a value in here. That's it, right? But what I want that it will keep doing again and again with different colors. I want this one, right? I want that there, I want blue color, magenta color, orange color, gold, different colors of this particular line. So how I will do? There is one way that I will keep editing this one and editing this one again, and it will be time consuming. It will be tiring for me. Instead of this one, I will make a for loop. Okay. So how I will make for loop? For loop will tell me from here, I will make, I will just keep it there, keep it there. Okay. So up and down, just we will change the value up and down. For bracket I is your this number of iterations, number of times you want this loop will work. Okay, so I in one, it will start from one, right? It will, everything will start in with one to how many times, the maximum iteration. Let's say one to, like earlier we gave the value 9, right? Because I have 9 different colors. I define 9 colors. So, and then I will make a bracket in here. Okay. So this is the first line in here. So that's the for loop. That's it. So before running my main code, this was my main code. Before running main code, I give a line for loop. Okay. For I in 1 to 9. So what it will do, 1 to 9, it means if you write 1 comma 9 in R, so it will show you 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. It will show you like this one. Okay, so what am saying in here, for I in 1, it means I will be 1, then 2, then 3, then 4 5 6 7 8 9, right? It value will be like this one. Okay, so and then I put a bracket. I have to enclose the my main code within this bracket. So within this bracket, so in the start and at the end I will close it. So I put a loop around my this main code, starting from here, and closed it with my brackets. Okay, first up there and the second up there. I closed my main thing in here, like this one. This was my main code. In main code, I closed it with two brackets and I put a for loop, right? So what it will do now, when you run this code, let's say these are the line numbers. The line number is 1, the line number is 2, line number 3, right? Okay. So what it will do, when you run, it will say, okay, there is a for loop. It will say I in 1 to L, 2, 9. So it will define I is equals to 1. So it will say I is equal to 1. It will go here and then go here, and it will find where is I. Where is I? Can it find I anywhere? Can you see I anywhere in here in the main code? Any one of you can see? Where is I in the main code? In the main code, there is no I yet. I didn't define I yet. Yes, I did not define I yet. So one, I run this code. Whenever I will run this code, it will just run this code because it will not find any I. So for example, let me share you again the R code in here. My share screen, and then share screen again. Okay. So I hope you guys can see this my screen as well. Okay, so for example, in here, let me make it a simpler first. Let's start with a simple one, and then we will go with a bit complex one. Okay, it's really simple thing first. Okay, so in here, I will just remove everything in here so you will not get confused. I will not put this one. I will not put anything in here, right? I will not put anything in. Okay. So first, what I will do, I will put A and B and then plot. It gave me a plot, this one, right? So it means this is line 576 is my main code, right? This is my main code. And I want my line width is, let's say, 1. My line width is 1. And then I want line width to 2. Okay, let's try it again. It's getting thicker. Let's just run this one. This one, and then let's say I wanted 3. It will be more thicker. Then I want maybe 4. It will be getting thicker, and then maybe 5, right? So now it is so time consuming for me. I am keep doing this one again and again and again. What should I do? So now I think it is better that I put a for loop here. So in for loop, what it will do, it will run my this main code that consists of line 576 and 577, like unlimited time. I want 1000 times, it will running 1000 times. It will start running 1000 times. Okay. So for example, now the main point come here. Okay. So I say for FOR. When I write for, it comes in here. So it automatically creates your this bracket, the first bracket, the second bracket, and the middle bracket. This is the middle bracket and the small bracket. It will automatically create you this one. Now what you have to do, you have to copy this Control X within this one inside your for loop. Okay, so you can give a space doesn't matter. Okay, so now you enclosed your main plot into for loop. Okay, so now you have to define I. You have to define the iteration. You have to define its first value and the final value. Okay, so what I have to do, I will go, okay, so I will say I in, what is it, 1 to, let's say, 20. For I in 1 to 20, run this one. Okay, so for example, now I come here, there is no I, but this code will still run. It will start from line number 575, and then it will go to 576, run this code, and it will find where is I. Once it will not find I, it doesn't impact on our code, and it will keep running, but there will be no change in my main code, right? So let's say I run this one. Sorry, I will just run. Okay, so now it run my code 20 times. You can see in here, this is 9 plots, then 9 plots again, and then these 2 plots. It means how many plots I have are 20 plots. So for example, I want to run it maybe 4 times. Okay, so I will just run it again. So now 1, 2, 3, 4. Now my line numbers are not changing. Why my lines number are not changing? Any idea? Why my lines are not changing? Do you know any guess why my lines are not changing? Yes, I is not defined, and it is not a rule that it should be I. It can be any number. It can be Y, it can be O, it can be any number, right? So for our start thing, mostly we use I. Okay, now I have to define I where there is a change. I want the change in line width, right? I want the change in line width. So I will put it's same. Now my code will define I as 1, and then when it reach in line width, it will give the value to 1, and then close it and run, and then go back and run again it 4 times. Now let me run it. Now see, when I was 1, it plot this one. When I was 2, it plot this one. 3, 4, right? So for example, if I want maybe 20 times, I want, it will run your code 20 times. Okay, so see line thickness. If you will go here, it is getting thinner and thinner, right? This was your first plot. Okay, it is getting thinner and thinner. Is it clear? Like the for loop, it will tell you, you will give instructions to your R code to run my main code several times. Okay, you want to run it several times. Okay, so now now there is one more thing. Let's go a bit complex thing. Let's say we're gonna go with a bit complex thing. Not complex. Let's say I want line width is fine for me, like 3 is fine. The line width size 3 is fine. But I want to change. I want to change what? I want to change the color. Okay. So what I am gonna do, I will introduce COL and is equals to, let's say red. Initially start with the red. Okay. So now again, when I will run this code, it will not change the color. that it will be the same plot again. It will draw same plot 20 times only. It will not give any change in your plots, right? So now what you have to do, you have to define different colors in here. How you will define different colors in here? Any idea? You cannot do like color is equal to see red, then comma, blue, and then blah blah blah. You can just, no, you cannot do this one. You have to define in here, and then you have to change it. Now what do you think, what should I do? Okay, so what I will do, I will make an other array of colors. I made an array of color, and I will link it with my code. I made an other vector. Okay, so what I am gonna do, it's color. So color is also a sequence, a vector, a list of different colors. So let's say if I run the color, it will give me different colors right in here. Okay, now as I already told you that this is a list of numbers, right? So what will be the first one? If you want to see uh, what is the first color in COLS, how you will see? Can anyone tell me? If you want to see what is the first color in COLS, no, by visual, by visual, of course, I can see. But if I want, like, I want to make sure, then it is how I will say COL, sorry, COLS, and this one and one. It will tell me that the what is the first value. It will tell me what is the first value. When I will do this one, it will give me pink color. When I will do the second, it will tell me the second value. When I will do it like 9 value, it will give me the orange one. When it will give it to 10, what it will tell me? Do you know? Any idea? When I put the 10 in here, what it will give me? Error. It will give me error because there is no 10th value. There is nothing, right? So my colors are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? So 10th color is orange. Now what I am gonna do, I say, okay, now I can only change the I value. I can only change I value, right? So what I will say, I will copy this one. I will say copy, and instead of this color in here, I will just delete it and then copy it. This thing, the constant, it is actually, sorry, 9. The constant is actually nothing but orange color, right? So for example, if I run my code without a loop, do you think it will run? If let's say I run it this way, it is giving me orange. Why? Because I defined the color should be in calls vector, and its position should be 9th position, right? So I put this one. But now I want to put it into the for loop, right? I want to put into for loop. So now I say that, okay, if I run this loop, so it will plot 20 times, but it will not change my color until I change it to I. Now I can feel that my for loop, it will work well. Okay, so let's try to run it in here. Okay, So in here, okay. So now you see this was my first plot with the pink color, and then red, and then gold, and then blah blah blah. And you will see this is ninth plot. Ninth plot, after ninth plot, what is the value? This is 10. There was any color? There was no color, right? So it keep it like no color in here, right? And the next, it is no color over here, right? But because after 9 my colors were finished. So for example, if you add in one more color, maybe you can say that blue, you will add one more color, and now you will see your 10th one will be the blue, but the 11th one, it will be again empty. Okay, let's run this one again. Okay, so now after this one, this is 9th one, and then the 10th one will be blue, right? So now it, you can just delete it, it's not important. Okay, so you will run again and again. So why I am running it 20 times? It is useless to run 20 times. Why? Because after 10 there will be no color, so I will just do it 10, and then it will run. Okay, and then maybe I can say that 5 cross 5 vector, and then yeah, like this one. Sorry. Oh, this is very small. 5 cross 2. Maybe 5 cross 2 is fine. 10 figures. Is it's so small, right? It's not visible even. Okay, let's go with the 3 by 2, 3 by 3. Let's go with 3 by 3. Okay, it look okay now. So this is the concept of the for loop.
Recording stopped.
Okay, so please feel free to tell me that if you still cannot understand the for loop, you can still tell me. Okay, I will repeat it until you get the idea of the for loop. For loop is for loop is it's not that difficult. It's the same thing. First, the how I learned this thing is that, okay, whenever I make a for loop, my methodology is what I do. I first make the main code. I will not start with the for. I will just delete this one. I will never ever start with this one. I will make my first the main code, like the, sorry, I will just make my main code, run it. Okay, in here. Now, next step is what I want to change. What thing I want to change, right? It comes to, okay, I say, okay, I want to change, I want to change maybe line type. I want to change line type. Okay, then I will say, okay, line type, the type, it should be either L, it can be P, and or it can be B. It can be either L, P, or B, right? So I want to see how my graph look like when there is line, when there is P, and when there is B. So one thing is, I will just simply go, sorry, I will just simply go, okay, just put it P, that's it, run it. I will check, and then put it B as well, run it. Okay, that's it. Sorry, it should be, yeah, like this one. The line is very, the thickness is very small, so you cannot see the line. Okay, so that's it. But there is an other way. The other way is, in my mind, come, why not I put a loop in here that only change this particular thing, keep everything same, just change this one. right? So what I will say, okay, so now I will make an other vector. I will make another vector in here. I made C, L is equal to this one, and this one. And then I will give a name. Maybe I can say that line type, line type. This is my line type. So in here, I will run and line type. The line type, the first value is L, second value is P, and the third value is your B, right? Now I am done. Now I will think about make the for loop. So again, I will go for this one, and then let's say this time make it K into 1, 2, 3, because I will only do this 3 times. I can run it 3 times. The fourth time there will be no value, right? Okay, so I will say K is K in 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then just cut it, and then now my main code is within the loop. The first step, what I do, I make the main code first. Okay, then it comes in my mind, I want to change the line type. Okay, so I put the for and put the thing in my the main code into my in middle of my loop. Okay, okay. Now the thing is the and the final step, which is most important, you have to define where you will put your I or K or Z, X, Y, Z, anything value. Okay. So make sure if you put in here K, introduce K in here. If you put I in here, introduce I in here. Okay. So for example, if I want to change the line type, where I have to change, I'm not interested in my color anymore. I have finally picked that I will use the red color. Okay. Now I am interested, I want to check which one, this one, or this one, which one look better for me. Okay, I will try it one time again. Okay, so in here, instead of B, I don't want B. I want the values L, P, and B. So what I will say, I will just copy it and put it in here, and then introduce its position. The first position, second position, third position. So I don't want to give a particular numerical. I will give because value of K, because if I will give a numerical value, then there will be only one definite value. But in here, there will be a K, which is a dynamic, which is variable, right? So I will put in here K, and now I will run. Okay. Okay, so my first graph, third is this one is this one, and one is this one. There are 3 different graphs I made. Let's say make it 3 by 1. Okay, and then run it again. So my first graph, second graph, and third graph. Now, now is it difficult? Like you are trying to understand what does the for loop mean, how it works? Please let me know if you still have some confusion or anything for for the for loop. I really want that everyone understand this one. That please try to understand what is the main mechanism of the for loop. Okay. Again, I am saying that please let me know if you cannot understand. I am here for you guys. Okay. So I am available anytime for your to teach you. So you should get the benefit, right? So please let me know if any one of you still cannot understand the for loop. Okay, I will send you this one. Okay, so I want you guys to make make a for loop in which my main it is changing, like it can be anything, right? So for example, if I put it plot1, okay, let's say I am plotting it like this one. It is plot1. I want, if it is k is equal to 1, it is plot1, then 2, and then 3 and 4 and 5 and unlimited time. Can you guys do it? Please try to do it here. Try to practice it, so we will have better understanding of the for loop here. Okay, please try to do it. Try to practice it now. So I'm waiting for your response. Okay, so I cannot understand why you, what are you saying? The plot area of my is not showing any plot graph after I click clear our plots. But to show them again. When you clear, so your previous plots are already gone. Okay, so you have to create new plots. You cannot see it again. Okay, great. Okay, Jaren, try to put the value of k outside of the loop. Okay, define the k outside of the loop. Okay, so this is for you, for the command for you. They make multiple plots. A is equal to the label plot is equal to 4I is equal to length of label, right? Plot. Okay. Okay. Let me copy this one and run it in here. And 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 the let's name her name Kyla. You made a graph. You made a plot, but try to put this bracket, okay, in within your main code. You forget to put this bracket, okay, otherwise your plot will not work. For I in 1 to n. Okay, so Jeremiah. Okay, Jeremiah. Okay, so there is one thing I will let me run this one. She made the title first. She gave the title plot 1, plot 2, and plot 3, and plot 4. Then she said that k in 1 to 4, okay, plot x is equal to this one. This title is equal to k, and this one. Okay, let's run it. Okay, so plot 4 is correct. See, it's correct. Okay, and what else? And the one student, oh man, I want to show you there maybe there is mistake in your code. Let me try to run this one. Okay, so you said that n is equals to 3, right? N is equals to 3. You defined n for I is equal to 1, 2, and okay, so it is 3, 1, 2, 3, right? So okay, so you said that cat is equals to I. Okay, okay. So let's try to run. I is equals to 3. Where did you get this code? Okay, the students, one more thing. Copying from internet and send it here, it doesn't make any sense. Okay, so make it for your own practice. I am not gonna give you marks based on this thing, but yes, I want like your response better, but don't copy and paste from the internet. Please don't copy and paste from the internet. So how you know about the cat function? How you know about the cat function? Can you tell me? I never teach you about the cat function. Okay, okay. So that's why. Okay, that's fine then. Okay, that's fine then. So it's fine. There are, yeah, there are different oh great. Okay. So there are different method, yes, to you can use it. But try that your final output, it looks good. So see, I'm trying to run your code, but it is not showing value of a. It is not showing any change. Can you can you run your code again? Can you edit it? Let me send you again. Can you edit it again? Okay, so I will give you another simple example for you guys. Uh, Copy. No. Copy and paste in here. Okay, so you guys can make this one. Make a print the numbers from 1 to 10 using a for loop. Can you guys make it? Okay, that's great. That's great. So Again, I maybe I earlier I wanted to have a class activity for you guys, but I believe that you guys still need more practice regarding our studio. So I'm gonna skip that activity for today for this week. So let's meanwhile just try to practice more for loop example. Maybe I will put the one activity in regarding the for loop in the canvas soon. So please try to understand those things and try to work on the for loop, and then we will work on figures, and we will in parallel we will also work on the plottings, different box plot, histogram, and other stuff as well. Okay. Mhm. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Good. So guys, please keep practicing again and again. The R Studio, this language, it need practice, and believe me, this R Studio, it will really help you in future. If you are going for higher studies, you are going for research institutes, it will really help you. Okay. So not only this one, maybe in your office work, if you have some job, some data analysis kind of things. So learning our study is always win-win situation for you. Okay, guys. So I believe that you guys are already drained. It's already 3 hours. We are we don't have break as well. So I would say that please practice it again. And if you guys have any issue, please write me email anytime. You can share in the group as well, and I will be there available for you anytime. Okay, even you can write me email. So for now, I would say goodbye to everyone. Keep practicing and eat well there. And have a good day. Bye bye. See you next. See you tomorrow. We will have a class tomorrow again. Okay. See you tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Bye bye.
Thank you,
Thank you, sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir.